Hey, welcome to a foreigner in the Philippines. I'm just looking down at the truck, which is so filthy right now because of being bogged down with the mud close to the house. And actually here where we are now, we're in a very small village, and I'm actually waiting for the service to wind on a little, but I'll show you a little of what a small town is going to be like. These kids have come, I think, with us. I think we had 12 people in the back of my truck. I don't mean in the passenger side, that wasn't counting the passenger side, but we brought everything with us, brought food and bags and stuff. And this is a small town. And look there. One thing I notice about Filipino life and builders, these are rustic builders, but look at that roof. How many sides to that roof? Little eaves and gable ends, but of course it's all clothed in what I would call corrugated iron. There's a big carport, and it's made up of big tree trunks. And down there they were drying the rice. It's quite a big house there. Don't know quite what the social setup is here, so I may be looking at an official place, and I don't know. There's a very big concrete strip, but if they have rice fields, they would need that to dry the rice. So they dry the rice and bag it, and then they take it down and have it milled. There's a pig in its home. Not a happy life for a pig, especially the ones that have been invited to the service today, because a lot of people came today and they've come from far and wide. This is an anniversary that this church is celebrating, so they've invited pastors, including ours, from the little place in Bagakay, and we brought people up. First of all, leaving very early in the morning, before 4, and trying to reach the place on the mountaintop where, if you look down on the surrounding areas, you can see the morning mist. And a morning mist, and they call that the Sea of Clouds. Quite beautiful. But talking of rustic, yes, there is a basketball hoop. And this man's been drying his rice, but now, because there's a very fine film of rain, he's gonna have to cover it. There's a house. Now look at the one on the left, that's where they've probably been living, and then maybe somebody has taken a job abroad and is sending money home, and they're able to build that. Quite a big house. So the kids, as you can see, as I said, those kids there are with us. They come in jeans, and they went to the Sea of Clouds in jeans, of course, and then they bring their dresses for church and they change. And right down there you can see and hear the church. Lots and lots of people. Lots of people. But village life is still going on. As you can see, two young men there on a motorcycle, and the one at the back is holding firewood. And I think that's for the cooking of the lechon. They have three pigs have been sacrificed for today. Lots of singing and actually dancing. Services out here are not the same as those very austere, reserved services that you have in the West, where people so often, not always, but so often are paying lip service to being holy. Yes, they were dropping off firewood for the lechon. And now look at this. There's a place to put the car, or truck it will be. And there's that fancy roof again. Look at that. And that roof would have been made up on the roof. Nothing prefabricated. Handing up pieces of wood, and in most cases actually sawing them into fitting into those shapes. Now it looks like we're going to have quite a bit of rain. Some dark clouds right overhead. Always tell when a house, no matter how dilapidated, is occupied, because it will have laundry hanging outside. Some socializing going on there. And the big house, they've almost done their job of picking up the rice. And they've seen me with the camera. And they're waving. So that's a little look. It's still, even though this is a small village, it's quite sprawled out. Actually, you can see through and above the tin roof there. You can see that we're very high. Right perched, the village is perched on the top of the mountain, however that goes. Mountain in this case, it's not, as I often say, it's not the Eiger Sanction, it's not the North Face. It is by virtue of how high it is above sea level. I think that's how they designate something as being a mountain. There's kids from the service. So we're on the mountaintop, and the village will actually spread out on the top and to the sides, like that house there is going down the hill. But you can see maybe through the cracks in the gaps in the coconut trees, but you can see how the ground drops away there. Look, we're right on top of the hill. So beginning to rain, but that means it's cooling down, so that's welcome. Lots of children. Lots of children. Okay, I'm going to take shelter. It's beginning to rain now. So bye for now.